Welcome to Aslan Speaks, Episode 6, The Laws of the Universe. In one of my previous episodes, I talk about the law of attraction. Well, in that episode, I promised to share with you all the universal laws. So this is me fulfilling my promise. Because of the law of attraction is just one of many universal laws. And if a person truly wants to master their life, do you want to truly master your life? Then you have to learn to incorporate all the universal laws. That's right, learn to incorporate all the universal laws in your life. If a person truly masters the universal laws and incorporates them in their daily life, you'll be able to master your life on a physical level. You will be able to master your reality. Not many people have heard of these universal laws. The reason for this is because there are people in powerful places that purposely chose to leave these laws out of our textbooks. These laws were purposely hidden from you. These laws have been known about for hundreds of years, but certain people in places of power for hundreds of years chose to keep them or keep that information for themselves. For hundreds, or if not thousands of years, people in power use these laws to keep power for themselves. They use these laws against the common people throughout time and throughout history, in order to make the common people be their subjects. Yeah, they use these laws against us so that we would be their subjects. They use them to trick you or I, the common people of this world, into giving away our power. Why did they hide these universal laws from us? Because if we learned these laws and incorporated them, we take back our power and use our power to empower ourselves. We become our own masters. We then master our reality and our world. So what is the universal laws? God created the earth and all that dwelled upon it. At the same time, the universal laws were created. You can compare these laws to the Ten Commandments in a sense. The universal laws are God's laws that govern our world and reality. Knowingly or unknowingly, these laws govern everything around us. Our eyes have been closed for way too long. It is time for the human race to awaken and truly reach their truest potential. Yes, it's time for us to reach our truest potential. Here are the 15 universal laws. The law of confusion, or also known as the law of free will. The law of divine oneness. The law of vibration. The law of action. The law of correspondence. The law of cause and effect. The law of compensation. The law of attraction. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The law of gestation. The law of relativity. The law of polarity. The law of rhythm. The law of belief. And lastly, the law of gender. Now that I shared with you what the laws of the universe are, know that nothing happens on this planet without these laws playing some form of part in it. So I'll begin. Law 1, the law of confusion, also known as the law of free will. This law basically states that everything has free will to do as they please. So every human has free will to do as they please. Freedom to make their own choices. That other people and other beings can't impose on your free will. Those who infringe on your free will create in a way negative and harmful effects for themselves. So it's up to you. Do you choose the light within yourself, or do you choose the darkness within yourself? Law 2, the law of divine oneness. This is my favorite one. That everything is love and light, or light and love. That we're all connected. That everything on this planet is connected. That we're all one with each other. That we're all made up of energy, and that energy is connected to everything. Yeah, we're all made up of energy. We're connected to the same energy that's in others and everything. We are all part of the collective consciousness. We are connected to source energy. Source energy or collective consciousness, most humans call that God. That's right, we're all connected to God. God created us, and part of God is in all of us. That's right, a part of God is in all of us. So when you hurt someone else, you're actually hurting yourself. We are all made of source energy. Everything that exists isn't seen or unseen or interwoven together, meaning we're connected to everything. That is why mass meditation is so powerful. Our collective minds, united as one, can bring about positive change for this planet or the world. Jesus would always say, "Me and the Father are one." What did he mean by this? Me and the Father are one. Jesus understood that everything was one, that God or the Creator was part of him. Jesus obtained oneness with the universal mind or source energy. This is why he was able to do such amazing things. You too are one with God. God is not separate from you. God is within you. Let me repeat that. God is within you. All is consciousness. All is God. We are co-creators with God in a force field of oneness. Everything we think, say, and believe affects others and the universe around us because we're all connected. This is why spiritual development or growth is so important. As we learn and grow, we learn how we're all connected. By doing this, we raise our vibrational frequency higher and higher. This can have extremely positive influences on our life. Yep, once you learn that we're all connected, miraculous, amazing things start happening, and you realize that we're all one. Law 3, the law of vibration. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. The law of vibration states that everything that exists in our universe, either seen or unseen, if broken down in its purest form, is made of pure energy and light, which resonates and exists as a vibratory frequency. So if you break everything down in this world or in your reality to its purest form, it's made of energy and light. All matter, thoughts, and feelings has its own vibrational frequency. The thoughts and feelings and actions we choose have its own rate of vibration. We as human beings are made up of light and energy that is just vibrating at a certain frequency. Everything around us in our daily lives is made up of energy and light. The car you drive is made up of energy and light, just vibrating at a different frequency. So vibration will set up resonance with whatever it possesses identical frequency. To break it down for you, your thoughts are inseparable connected to the rest of the universe. Like attracts like. If you choose good thoughts or good actions in your life, then you attract goodness in your life. Law 4, the law of action. The law of action must be incorporated in our lives in order for us to manifest things in our lives or on this earth. So this law of action helps you manifest things. You must choose to perform some kind of action that supports our thoughts, dreams, and emotions. This law states that you must be willing to do things and perform the actions necessary to achieve whatever you're setting out to do. So let's say you want to lose weight and become healthier. Yeah, do you want to lose weight and become healthier? Well, first you got to think about becoming healthier and losing weight, but then you got to take action. And that action can be going to the gym or eating a better diet. That's the action that's needed. You got to take action. This is why most people who are pursuing success in their lives often fail, because they may think or dream about success, but they do not take the action required in order to make their success a reality. So take action, my friends. Get up off the couch or get up off your butt and do something. Don't let laziness or fear or self-doubt get in your way. You can do it. Yes, you can do it. Law 5, the Law of Correspondence. This law states that our outer world is a mere reflection of our inner world. In other words, our current reality is a mirror of our inner world. If our outer reality is unfulfilling, then it is the direct consequences of our inner disturbances. This means if you're sad and depressed on the inside, then your outer reality will be sad and depressing. If you're happy and loving on the inside, then your outer reality will be happy and loving. As above, so below. As within, so without. You have the universe inside yourself, and that reflects onto the outer universe. Law 6, the law of cause and effect. This states that every single action in the universe produces a reaction no matter what. Every single effect within our world or upon this earth has a cause, an original starting point, so to speak. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This means you affect everything around you. So let's say you were mean and bad-tempered to your boyfriend or girlfriend, and you lash out at your boyfriend or girlfriend. Then your boyfriend or girlfriend doesn't like you lashing out at them, and the end result is that she breaks up with you. You see the cause and the effect? The cause is you being bad-tempered and mean and lashing out, and the effect is you losing that relationship. Another cause and effect, can of soda. You take a can of soda, you shake it, that's the cause, right? You shaking it. The effect is that it explodes all over it once you open it. This law is also known as the law of karma. So be mindful of your actions, because they have a cause and effect. Law 7. Ready? Law 7. The law of compensation. A person will always be compensated for his efforts and contributions. I can't say that word, can I? No matter what the effort, no matter how much or how low or how little. This law is also known as the law of sowing and reaping. This means you're rewarded or compensated by what you put in to the world. If you don't work hard and always bounce around to job, that results in you receiving a low compensation. But if you work hard and put a lot of energy and time into something such as a job or business idea, then you will receive a high compensation. If you're always sitting on the couch, binge watching TV, and not striving for success, then maybe the reason that you're broke and always have a lack is because you're not putting the energy out there enough to bring the law of compensation to reward you. Ooh. Hi there. Law 8. The law of attraction. Now, I'm not going to talk much about this law because in my previous episode, I talked in depth about the law of attraction, so I'll just briefly tell you about this law. This law states that positive thoughts bring positive results to a person's life, while negative thoughts bring negative outcomes. So basically, break it down in simplest form. Positivity attracts positivity, negativity attracts negativity. So check out my other video if you want more to learn about the law of attraction. Law 9. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. So what is the law of perpetual transmission of energy? Alright, you ready for this? Energy is everything. And energy is always moving. It is continually working to become something physical instead of only staying ethereal. When we have a thought or emotion, this is the energy within our bodies to become manifest. So basically, energy is always moving and it wants to become manifest in our world. So, to sum this up more is everybody has within them the power to change the conditions of their lives. Higher vibrations consume and transform lower vibrations. Thus, each of us can change the energies in our lives by understanding the universal law, applying these principles in such a way as to effect change. This means we can harness the energy within us and around us and transform that energy into whatever we desire. This law basically is the law of the creation process to create everything around us. So let's say physical labor is a form of energy. Let's say you want to build a house. You use the physical labor and the construction materials, which can be viewed as forms of energy, and apply that energy in creating a house. Law 10. The law of gestation. Gestation is the amount of time it takes for formless energy to manifest into form. This law declares that there is a set incubation or gestation period for every seed, physical or spiritual, a specific span of time that is needed to follow its blueprint to come into physical form. An example of this, let's say you want to grow a tree. First you got to get the tree, you got to dig a hole, plant the seed. But once you plant the seed, it takes time for that seed to grow into a mighty oak tree. So everything in life takes time. It has a certain time to everything. Law 11, the law of relativity. This law is made famous by Albert Einstein. Each person will receive a series of problems or initiations in their life. These tests or initiations or life lessons are brought to us for the purpose of strengthening the light within each of us. We've all had situations in our life. We can look at them as tests or initiations. And to sum it all up, we got to learn from these tests, and we got to compare and contrast. So if anything bad has happened to you, you got to look at it and not be like, oh, that's bad, and that it brought you bad memories or bad emotions, but learn to see what good came from it. Compare and contrast. So sometimes we have to look at the bad situations in our life and find the good within that situation. It's all relative. Light only exists because we compare it to darkness. Good only exists because we compare it to bad. Law 12. The law of polarity states that everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has its pair of opposites. Like and unlike are the same. Opposites are identical in nature, but different in degrees. Everything has its pair of opposites. Love and hate, good and evil, masculine, feminine. Think of it this way. How can you know what a loving relationship is if you haven't experienced a bad relationship? You can't experience success without failure. Everything's dual. We can use the law of polarity in our lives by changing our polarization. If you're depressed, we can choose to change our thoughts and emotions to happiness. We can polarize our emotions in us. So we can change it. So let's say we're sad and that's a low frequency or low vibe. We can change that polarization inside ourselves into a higher frequency of happiness. We can change our states of mind. If we're always doing bad things, then you change your polarization and choose it to do good things. Dual, my friends. Everything's dual. Law 13. The law of rhythm. Every situation, every person you meet, every conversation that you have, it has its own natural rhythm. Everything vibrates and moves to a certain rhythm. Everything flows. This law is about the natural cycles of our life. We have sunrise and we have a sunset. Basically, the law of rhythm states that everything is like a pendulum. Whenever something swings to the right, it must also swing to the left. So for example of this, it's like you have someone being born and you have someone dying. You're old or young. But everything has its natural cycles or rhythm. This world around us, it's just everything and everyone is in a big dance, following their own rhythm. Law 14. The law of belief. The law of belief states that whatever you believe and feel to be true long enough will become your reality. It means that whatever you subconsciously feel to be true in your inner world, thoughts long enough will always show up in our outer world or in our experiences. Basically, what you think and feel and believe, that will manifest itself in some shape or form into your reality. You can choose to change your beliefs. By doing so, you can change your reality or your world. Some of us have self-limiting belief structures planted in our subconscious mind, and these limiting beliefs hold us back in life. But we can choose to replace our limiting beliefs. An example of this is that if someone had a self-limiting belief planted within them that they will always be poor and not amount to much in life. But you could change that limiting belief to the belief that you can be rich and you can accomplish a lot in life. This is why it's important for you parents to be mindful of what beliefs and ideas you're sharing with your children. Are you sharing beliefs that will build them up and make them a better person and be able to conquer the world? Or are you sharing beliefs that will limit them or in some way or form in life? It's up to you guys, For me, I could look at beliefs as like programs of a computer, and your mind's a computer. What program are you putting into your mind? Are you putting ideas and programs that only bring you failure, depression, sadness in your life? Or are you putting programs in there or beliefs that bring you positivity, love, and endless opportunities in your life? It's up to you. So be mindful of what you believe or put your thought into. Now, this is the last one, the law of gender. The law of gender is similar to the law of polarity. It is about opposites. Where the law of polarity is about opposites of anything and everything, the law of gender looks at two energies, masculine and feminine. Everything in this world has a masculine and feminine. Everything is masculine and feminine. It is the law that governs what we know as creation. This law decrees that everything in nature must have both male and female aspects. Both are required for the life to exist. So you look at a mountain, that's masculine. You look at a river, that's feminine. You look at a flower or a rose, the petals and everything, that's feminine. You see the thorns, masculine. Just as us human beings have both masculine and feminine aspects in ourselves, a person must learn to master this aspect in themselves. So basically, man and woman, we all have masculine and feminine aspects to ourselves. Some men are way too masculine, and they need to learn to embrace the feminine sides of themselves. Learn balance, because once you learn balance of both those energy, sky's the limit for you. Think about it. It takes a masculine energy and female energy to create a baby, to create life. So the masculine and feminine, or the law of gender, basically means like, there's some women who are too feminine, so they need to learn to balance their masculine energy and bring more of that masculine energy out within themselves. So it's up to you guys. I hope you enjoyed the laws of the universe. I'm not an expert on this, and I might have stumbled a little bit. I'm sorry for that. It's a long video. But I wish you the best. God bless and amen. And if you like, also subscribe. Thank you.